Beyond the forests we commonly think of, there are unsung climate heroes, mangroves. Mangroves are one of the top 3 ecosystems for carbon storage, next to tundra and peatlands. They can sequester carbon both above and below ground, which means they can store up to 10 times more carbon than mature tropical forests. They're also necessary for shoreline protection, water filtration, and marine wildlife habitat. At Wren, we fund a portfolio of impactful climate projects. Recently, we had the opportunity to visit our partners behind mangrove conservation in Mexico.
It was such an honor to be able to go out into the bay, to see the whales playing, to see the sea lions and all of these things that are so interconnected in nature and rely on these mangrove ecosystems as well.
And I really had my moment on the boat that was rocking like crazy. I've never seen whales before, also sea lions, also dolphin in the wild. You really appreciate it and you really start to wonder maybe we should care about this more.
Going through the mangroves, seeing the whales, seeing the turtles.
It was incredible to help the local team measure a Pacific green turtle, to be able to see that type of animal up close. They're just such amazing creatures. The way that they breathe, the way that they have expressions, just like humans as well. The mangroves are the ones that help nurture the gray whale population and the sea turtle population and help bring in a little bit of ecotourism and a little bit of economic opportunity that helps the community thrive off of something that isn't just fishing and helps them turn to something that's not aquaculture and more kind of extractive practices.
I thought it was so great that they are employing the local community here, training them how to do this turtle monitoring and providing sustainable livelihoods focused on the preservation of a really critical keystone species.
Learning how to measure turtles from Carmelita and Omar. They were super generous teaching us, and it was cool to learn how they instill the obvious excitement they have in kids for preserving wildlife.
A lot of these leaders, kids in the community, parents, everyone, they don't really get to see their environment disconnected from their profession and see it outside of the fishing and other extractive practices, but just see it for the beautiful nature that it is and getting to connect with it and learn about it. This particular turtle that I helped to measure, we actually named Wren, so it was very special to go through the entire process with the local monitoring team and to then see it released into the mangrove ecosystem that we're helping to protect was so special.
And one of them was named after me.
No puppy. With the help of carbon streaming, the Marvivo Corporation, and local partners, we're protecting 15,000 hectares of land in Magdalena Bay. The area encompasses mangroves, sand dunes, desert scrub, and the ocean. It's a lot of work that really does take a village, and we were lucky to get close to the village that makes it all possible. Right outside Magdalena Bay is a small fishing port called Puerto San Carlos. They only have around 5,000 residents, but this small town plays a huge role in ensuring the success of the project. Without their cooperation, conservation would not be viable in the long term. So how do you convince people to care about the environment when they're more worried about their livelihoods? The answer: you have to make sure their needs are met while raising awareness, fostering stewardship, and community.
When you're working and developing these nature-based climate solutions, the community is first, and you have to take care of the people who are taking care of their environment in order for the project to have longevity. Getting to meet everyone in the community and getting a sense of what they needed and how this project fit into their lives. Every single person made the whole project feel so much warmer, more welcoming.
There was a big barbecue with everyone we had met during the trip. Everyone was having a great time, getting to know each other, and it felt like a real community, and honestly something that I've been missing a lot. So it was amazing to find that in this project, embedded within it and growing as well.
Seeing their work, it was very clear there was this win-win where economically the town can make even more money by becoming a great spot for ecotourism, and at the same time that will incentivize conserving more mangroves for hopefully forever.
We learned about what they call the Blue Spaces Initiative, which provides daily environmental classes in the local schools. Marvivo also goes beyond climate education to offer English classes, pediatric care, and other supportive programs that break down barriers to conservation efforts. And we saw that paradigm shift in action.
Favorite part of this week was attending the English class with a bunch of the elementary students at Marvivo's Palapas. We got to engage with the class, sit in the front and answer questions, try and answer them in Spanish. We also got to learn some words in Spanish from the students.
They so obviously wanted to be there. They wanted to learn. They had the thirst for knowledge. We had people tell us they wanted to be doctors, that they wanted to be teachers, that they wanted to be scientists, and that they wanted to work for our project partner because our project partner has such a strong reputation in the community. To hear that we have this next generation of people aiming for the highest level that they can, not only to support the environment, which we deeply care about at Wren, but in their own professional careers, that is something that we are absolutely thrilled to be nurturing here.
Seeing how engaged the kids in San Carlos are with all the programs that Marvivo is doing. It's really awesome to see the kids were just so excited about what they were learning, whether that's about mangroves and all the animals that live in them, maybe getting some more opportunities. It was just awesome, not even to mention like the human benefits of kids enjoying what they're learning and having a good time and all the benefits that come from that alone.
By protecting mangrove ecosystems, we can both support the communities that rely on them and mitigate climate change. In Mexico, deforestation rates are twice the global average. The biggest threats to the area are pressure from aquaculture and coastal development. But we're excited about our mangrove conservation project because it creates systemic change. This local initiative transforms its extractive economy into a regenerative economy. Help us protect Baja California Sur's greatest mangrove forests and support even more impactful climate projects through Wren.